What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 20 of our Pokémon Renegade Platinum walkthrough. In the previous video, we made our way to the two lakefronts where Team Galactic was getting up to mischief. We battled Commander Saturn and Commander Mars. There's one more lake that we are yet to explore. We also arrived at Snow Point City, where we found the legendary Pokémon Regigigas had awoken and was causing all kinds of earthquakes for the city. We had to help put it to rest again, and we also took on the gym leader Candace with her ice-type Pokémon. So it was a jam-packed episode. In today's video, we have made our way back to Veilstone City, and we've just evolved our Magmar into Magmortar. Magmortar is definitely one of my favorite fire-type Pokemon. I'm curious to hear from you guys. What are your top 3 fire-type Pokemon? Let us know in the comments down below. But now we're going to make our way back to Snow Point City. After defeating gym leader Candace in the previous video, we unlocked the ability to use Rock Climb, and now we can try and catch up to Barry. Barry was on top of a mountain, so we're going to try and make our way to the final lake where Team Galactic is trying to cause havoc and make all kinds of bombs and things. So let's put Rock Climb into practice and pick up some new items. We just picked up a Reaper class, and we're going to try and enter the final lake, which is Lake Acuity. As we enter, we see Commander Jupiter and Barry having a conversation. It looks like Commander Jupiter defeated Barry, and now she's headed back to the Veilstone HQ. So I don't think Barry is feeling too good. He tried to save the day, but he just lost. But before we leave the area, we can do some exploring. There is a cave and a patch of grass here, so we're going to explore. We have picked up TM14 Blizzard, but let's go and have a look what's in the cave, and then we'll try head back to Veilstone City, and hopefully we can enter the HQ of Team Galactic now. This cave is currently empty, but I think it might be the home of one of the legendary Pokemon in the post-game. Here's a quick look at our team and how it's looking, and we're going to fly back to Veilstone. I think in the cave there might be Uxie, Meesprit, or Azelf, one of those 3 legendary Pokemon, but we'll have to come back in the post-game and see what we find there. Back in Veilstone now, we chat to a Team Galactic grunt who runs off, and we find the Seeker here, so hopefully we can get in. He did mention a key, so we're going to try and explore and see if we can find any kind of key. Otherwise, we're going to have to try go through the back entrance where we originally tried. There was just a big warehouse, but we couldn't get in. But it looks like Luca has now found a key for this back entrance, so we can finally make our way inside. We've picked up a Duskstone, and now we can get to exploring. Hopefully we can stop Team Galactic and kick them out of Veilstone. It looks like a massive building, so there's a lot of trainers to take on and a lot of items to pick up. We just picked up a zinc item. I wonder when we will find Commander Jupiter and if we'll have to take her on for another battle. I'm looking forward to another boss battle. Our team is starting to struggle because we are under-leveled, so we're going to have to do some training soon, but hopefully our Magmortar will give our team a little bit of a boost. Now we've reached some of these teleportation pads, and they send you to different areas. We're going to try and explore all areas and try pick up all the items, as well as take on as many Team Galactic grunts as necessary. And it's a bit of a maze. You've got to try and test out different teleportation pads and staircases to try figure out which way to go. We just picked up an item Dubious Disc as well as a Toxic Orb. It looks like there's loads of items. We've also just picked up the Galactic Key, so I think that opens all doors. We might be able to leave the warehouse now and actually go through the main entrance with the Galactic Key. So this is going to make things way easier. But now we can use Rock Climb to get this item finally, and it's just a full incense. I was so curious what that item was all along, but having Rock Climb is going to make things way easier. We're going to have to backtrack all the way to the beginning and try and collect all the items that we have missed now that we have Rock Climb. We enter the main entrance of the Galactic HQ and the key seems to work. We can open all the doors now, so we can really get to exploring. We've just found 2 rooms and there's 3 different teleportation pads. We've also read a notebook on the table, so we're going to explore each pad and see if there's any items for us to pick up in each one. There's got to be some main room with the Team Galactic bosses or something. Maybe we will even see Cyrus here. I'm not sure. But those 2 teleportation pads just led to items, so this last one has got to be the right one. And wow, we've just found Seeker here and the whole Team Galactic organization is here. Cyrus has also just come out. There's probably about 100 Team Galactic members, so I don't think we'd be able to defeat all of them. We better try and keep a low profile. And Cyrus has just made an announcement to all of Team Galactic. We're going to have to try and see if we can find Cyrus and possibly take him on for a battle. Seeker has run off to do his own little mission, and we've found another teleportation pad. Here is a nap room so we can heal up our team, and we also found a Pokédoll in one of the beds, so that's pretty cool. We make our way up the staircase, and there's a tag Team Galactic battle waiting for us, and we have found another 3 teleportation pads. This leads us to the back of a room where we found a protein. Let's see where the other 2 teleportation pads lead us. The second pad also sends us to the same room but the opposite side, so we could pick up an elixir. And the final pad must be the right one. It looks like we have made our way to Cyrus's main office. We use the key to open the door and it looks like we're gonna have to battle him. Cyrus does mention Uxie, Meesprit, and Azelf, so I'm guessing those are the legendary Pokemon by the lakes. But let's take on Boss Cyrus and see if he's improved since the last battle. The first Pokemon Cyrus has sent out is a level 57 Crobat, but now it has swapped in a level 57 Magnezone. We have got our Gaia up front, our Warreen. Warreen is weak to electric attacks, but I have faith in it. It is level 86, and with 2 ice attacks, we knock out Magnezone. Our Gaia is an absolute weapon. We are trying to get it to level 100, and we've been training it up like crazy. We have left an experience share on it for ages now, so it's way stronger than the rest of the Pokemon on our team. But the next Pokemon Cyrus sends out is a level 57 Honchkrow, and it looks like our Gaia has been knocked out, so that's not good news. We might have to try and revive it. But we're going to send out Electivire next. Electivire is only at level 51, but we hit Honchkrow with a wild charge and we one-shot it. Our Electivire is an absolute weapon. We do need to level it up a little bit more. But now Cyrus sends out Crobat again, and our Electivire hits it with a wild charge and it knocks it out as well. So our Electivire is putting in some serious work during this battle. The next Pokemon Cyrus sends out is a level 58 Weavile, and I know Weavile's speed is super fast. It attacks first and it knocks out our Electivire. But next up we send our newest addition, Magmortar. Magmortar is also level 57, so it's pretty high. We hit Weavile with a fire attack and we one-shot it, so that's what I'm talking about. Magmortar is coming in clutch, and the final Pokemon Cyrus sends out is a level 57 Houndoom, so it's a fire versus fire type battle. And we have added a Metagross to our team. That's the latest addition to our team, so it is getting a bit of experience. We've given Metagross the experience share, but we've knocked out Cyrus and all of his Pokemon, and he's rewarded us with a Master Ball. So yes, that's going to be super useful. We can definitely use that to try and catch a legendary Pokemon a bit later on in the game. Cyrus flees, and there's still 2 teleportation pads. One leads to the room where they had the big meeting, and the second pad takes us to a brand new area. It looks like there's a whole bunch of scientists here doing work. There's a whole bunch of test tubes and things, so we'll see where this leads. And wow, we just found a legendary Pokemon Uxie here. Azelf and Meesprit are also here, so all three of the legendary Pokemon are here. And it looks like the battles aren't over. We're taking on Commander Saturn for another battle. I'm pretty surprised it's not Commander Jupiter, but if it's rematch is what they want, a rematch is what they will get. We have knocked out Bronzong with our Magmortar, and the next Pokemon Saturn sends out is Octillery, which is a water and fire type. We decide to send out Victory Bell even though it will be weak against fire attacks, but we're hoping that we'll be able to one-shot it, and we do. It's super effective. The next Pokemon Commander Saturn sends out is Alakazam, so we're going to bring back Magmortar. Hopefully our fire attacks will be super effective. We take a heavy blow from Alakazam, but we hit it with a Fire Blast, and it causes a ton of damage. We weren't able to knock it out, but it does cause Commander Saturn to swap in a new Pokemon. Commander Saturn has just sent out Rhyperior, which is a super strong ground-type Pokemon. We might be in a bit of trouble, but luckily Magmortar knocks it out with a second blow. And the next Pokemon Commander Saturn sends out is a level 57 Toxicroak. So it looks like our Magmortar is putting in some serious work. Its attacks are really strong. They just aren't strong enough to knock them out in one shot, but 2 blows and the Pokemon are out. Magmortar levels up to level 58, and now Commander Saturn sends out Alakazam once more. Magmortar gets hit with a psychic attack, and that's it. Magmortar is out of the battle. We're going to send out Victory Bell. Hopefully Victory Bell can get one attack in. We also get hit by a psychic attack, and Victory Bell's been knocked out. So Alakazam's special attack is really high. It's just one-shotting everything in our team, and its speed is pretty fast too. But now we've sent out Tyranitar, level 59, and Tyranitar's also been knocked out. This is not looking good for our team. We're going to have to send out Metagross and hopefully revive one of our Pokemon. We might have to bring Walrein back in, and then we'll win this battle for sure. Metagross surprisingly withstands Alakazam's attack, so we could have actually attacked it and probably knocked it out. But we did revive a Pokemon, so Walrein is out and in full HP. I don't think Alakazam stands a chance. We get hit by Alakazam's Focus Blast. It's super effective, but it doesn't even knock out half of our HP. Gaia one-shots Alakazam, and it looks like it's down to Commander Saturn's final Pokemon, which is Magmortar. And that's just going to be weak against our water-type Surf. We one-shot it, and that's it for Commander Saturn. We have knocked out Commander Saturn and the boss Cyrus, and we're speaking to one of the scientists here, and we pushed the button, and that seems to have freed these legendary Pokemon. So they've all gone back to their locations at the lake. I'm guessing we could probably try and catch them now. But we are happy to have freed the Pokemon from Team Galactic and their evil ways. Now we can make our way back out of the HQ and continue on with our journey. That's all it's going to be for this one. Thanks for watching.